everybody, and welcome back to reading Homestuck, the Epilogues. I got Mason and Arthur here today.
Hello.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
I'm the other one of them.
And I'm the third one, the guy who said the intro. And now you know
together
who's here.
we make a video.
Now that's fucking true. So, before we start, quick thing of this week for Thursday upload. Of course, reading Creepypasta has come to a merciful end.
We're free.
We're free, and sorry to those who enjoyed. We're not doing. We maybe one Creepypasta next year, exclusively one, not even a full episode, just one story, maybe. If we feel
Yeah,
up
not
to
20,
it.
please.
Not 20. At absolute most, it'll be one episode of reading Creepypasta in amongst other spooky themed content. A whole month of that was much. It was much. It's a bit more than even a bit much. It was just full on much. But for our first Thursday upload of November, something a bit more fun. A tier list of our favourite to least favourite arcs from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Parts 1 and 2 only, because, you know, we didn't want to massively overload ourselves by trying to do all of them.
Yep.
Didn't want 2 videos in a row that exceeded 6 hours of length, so...
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That last Creepypasta video was so
I really
fucking
didn't
long.
think it would go beyond 6 fucking hours, but apparently it's our longest video so far. That's the longest video we've made so far, and it was reading Creepypasta episode 5.
Isn't that awesome?
It is a little bit awesome.
Yes. But thank you to the fans of reading Creepypasta, of course. Those who liked it, thank you for watching that. And...
Nah,
Let's
fuck
just
you.
Nah!
Nah, fuck you. Fuck you,
made
Loki.
me do this. Anyway, but before we actually get started as well, somebody needs a recap on what happened last time. And by needs, I mean we're going to make him hear one. Whether he cares or not.
Yeah, okay, Arthur, here's the lowdown of what happened. So, last time you were here, Jade, Dave, and Carcat were having a very awkward picnic, and then a dead version of Jade just dropped out of the fucking sky. And everybody met up, and Jane talked about how racist she was, and Carcat stormed out. So, what happened last episode when you weren't here is they held a funeral for the dead Jade. People started arguing, and then Roxy went into labour.
Okay.
Right there in the funeral. To be clear,
So John
in
had
mid-funeral.
to... Yeah, during the funeral, Roxy went into labour, like John said she probably would, and she did.
Because she
and
was,
so
and I quote, so pregnant.
Yeah, like so pregnant. So he escorted her out, and then the before that happened, Aradia and Solix showed up out of fucking nowhere, which is, you know, that's fun. And then the corpse of Jade got possessed by the alternate universe Calliope, the one who made the black hole at the end of the story, and she says she's come to like protect their world. Even though she was like really foreboding and sinister about it.
Save the world.
Bye, fire.
And then,
Goodbye.
and then 3 years later, John had a conversation with Terezi. But 3 years from John's perspective, so his son was born. Harry Anderson Egbert was born, and he was 3 years old. John and Terezi had a conversation, and then Terezi was like, "Oh, you're so desperate to talk to me. I'll get back to you in 5 minutes." And then 5 minutes from her perspective, a couple weeks from John's perspective later, the sky opened up and like hundreds and thousands of troll ghosts have just been falling out of it. And
Wow.
Gamzee has been like going around preaching to them and getting them to do redemption arcs, which mainly involves either him kissing them or him making them kiss each other, which is something we had to voice act. So that was fun.
also baptizing them with what is implied to be Jane's titty milk.
Always fun. So John talked to Terezi about that, and he asked Terezi to send him a selfie because he's worried that one day she might never speak to him again because something terrible will happen in the game where she still is. And then an Imperial ship flew overhead, and everybody talked about how Jane is like basically Elon Musk. And then John got the selfie from Terezi, he printed it out and he put it in his wallet.
Yeah.
Is it real?
Also, Eridan and Fefri were there, and for some reason they
I had to voice act Eridan and Fefri kissing.
I don't know why they had the same text color as well, it was weird. Or if they didn't, my screen is fucked up in a very strange
it looked the same to me as well.
Way. But yeah,
so
and now we're here.
That's what happened.
Yeah. No, I said I'd try really hard to care.
You failed?
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I'm still working on it.
Let him cook.
He's still revving up the give a shit engine.
We're really trawling right now. We're really scraping that barrel. We got a scarab pad in here. Got a scarab pad in here, and we just trying to get the last little bits off the bottom. Wow. What are you gonna say?
That's about what I expected, to be honest.
That's a bit more than I was anticipating. I'm surprised that we could muster that.
Yeah. Alright,
I thought we'd already tapped out the bottom of the barrel there, but we're now a couple of years on from that, and it's Harry Anderson's 5th birthday, which does mean we need voices. We're going to need voices for the kids, and we're going to be discussing them as their lines of dialogue come up, as we did back with the original story.
Understood.
Also, you're on narration.
Oh, good.
Alright, do you want to take Roxy, Mason? I'll take John.
Yeah, sure. Honey, you ready to go?
Yes, sweetheart. Give me a second.
John finishes fixing his tie in the bedroom mirror, taking a moment to check the hallway door in the reflection. Roxy hasn't come looking for him, which is good, because he's still got a few things to repair, and he'd rather she didn't see the items he's about to pull out of their closet. He hasn't told his wife what he's planning, because he doesn't want to be talked out of it. Typically, he rankles at the prospect of spending time with Jane and her family. So Roxy was surprised when he agreed to hold Harry Anderson's 5th birthday party at Jane's mansion. She didn't question him about it. In fact, all she did was tip her head at him and blink a few times, her long eyelashes catching the light, making her eyes look like mirrors. It was disconcerting for reasons that he couldn't put his finger on. It's not like Roxy had ever been argumentative exactly. He just seems to remember someone from his youth who was somewhat more contrarian in spirit than this person he's married to now. Back when they were dating, John thought she was acting a little off, not quite in a bad way, but perhaps a little too in love too fast. At least she still seemed like herself most of the time. But since the wedding, every year that goes by, she seems to become just a little more conciliatory. Not just towards him, but toward life in general. She indulges Harry Anderson liberally and almost thoughtlessly. She doesn't care that her best friend is slowly turning into an executive overseeing corporate arm up the puppet ass of a ruthless dictatorship. She still thinks Gamzee is being sincere about all his redemption bullshit, even though he's been casting an increasingly dark and hungry shadow behind Jane, a malicious royal vizier to help her burgeoning imperial persona. John's been frustrated with it in a quiet, guilty way, because he loves his wife. And even more than that, he loves their son. When he doesn't think too hard about all this stuff, it seems perfect. But sometimes John can't help but lie awake at night, staring at the dark ceiling until he loses the grip on his perfect life entirely. He starts to fear that if he closes his eyes, he might reopen them to discover it was all an illusion. Harry Anderson, of Sea Lord English's alleged defeat? Or maybe, stretching even further back than that, the trolls, the game, everything important and exciting that's ever happened to him, was it all a lie? Like some big prank?
The perspective on that lamp looks off.
No, at least some of it had to be real. Dave, Jade, Rose are real. Their friendship is real, at least. It used to feel that way. He needs to believe it still is. And what about Terezi? She's real too, and John's got that picture to prove it, burning a hole in his wallet. He keeps it there because at least it feels like something. It's the same feeling that makes him do subtle things to push against his wife's placid demeanour. He never quite tries to start a fight, but at this point, he wouldn't mind having one either. It might help him reassure that she's real too. If she doesn't get upset after what he's about to pull today, then John doesn't know what he'll do. He goes to the closet and unhinges the bottom of the drawer where he keeps all of his identical blue ties. In his secret compartment are some tools: graphene wire, a multi-tool screwdriver, moulding plaster. John's so focused on finding places in his coat to hide all the things that he doesn't hear footsteps behind him.
Alright, Mason, you said you had an idea for the voice for Harry Anderson Egbert. And bear in mind, we're not going to change this voice as he gets older. It's going to be his voice forever.
Yeah, no. That's the thing. So, Harry Anderson might be a 5-year-old child, but he's also named after, like, an old-timey, show guy. And the sum total of that in my head, for some reason, is Chuck McGill from Better Call Saul.
That's pretty solid.
So, fair enough. Okay.
I would have gone just old man voice, but go with Chuck McGill.
Yeah, it's just, I guess just Chuck McGill because it's a bit more distinct.
Chuck McGill. But with Mason. And then I'll put backups with a blank space to give us a little run of this voice to just sort of let me
warm
see
up.
if let me see if I can.
Let me put your mind at ease, Jimmy. You don't need to apologize to me. We don't need to like each other. Things are fine the way they are.
Until I immediately burn my house down.
It's a spoiler, dude. That's a spoiler.
Nah.
Okay,
if you haven't seen all 165 episodes of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul by this point, plus El Camino, that's your fault.
Fuck you, that's your
It's been out for multiple years.
It has been out for quite a few years.
How old is Better Call Saul?
I think it ended in 2023. Better Call Saul isn't super old.
It's 2015 is when it came out.
Or maybe 2021 is when it ended. I can't remember.
It's a decade old.
It took a break because of COVID. I think it ended in 2023.
Yeah. Also, that happens like season 4, right?
3.
3. That's pre-COVID. You can't look. I think the general etiquette is don't spoil something that's under a year old. And I guess you can add a spoiler warning if you care to. But if it's a decade old, fuck you.
That's
okay,
fair.
right.
I can sympathise with that.
Welcome everybody to the Adversarial episode of Reading Homestuck the Epilogues.
Oh, when are we fucking adversarial?
Where we're going to say fuck you multiple times before we've even reached the half-hour mark. We're here to personally insult you specifically multiple times.
Go watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul on El Camino if you haven't.
You should. They're really good.
They are all really good.
You can skip El Camino.
Gets a lot of flack. It gets a lot of flack. I think it's good. I think you can. In theory,
I like
you
it.
can,
It's a western.
I think you should. I think if you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
If you like westerns, you should watch it. If you don't.
But if you haven't already watched it, fuck you.
Well, it's just like not just if you haven't watched it. Just like if anyone gets mad at me for spoiling that plot point of Better Call Saul, that Chuck McGill's house burns down,
then fuck you.
1 decade has passed.
Anyway.
1 whole decade.
Let's continue before 1 decade passes in this episode, which, frankly, with the time skips we've been on, is not out of the realm of possibility. Mason.
Right, I just need to reload the voice there.
Reboot it.
You can't just slide into it like a new pair of slippers. The law is sacred. Dad, what are you doing?
John spins around, startled. It's just his kid, though. Already looking uncomfortable in his tweed jacket, knee socks. John kicks the closet door closed. He already has everything he needs anyway.
Just getting your gifts, Harry Anderson. It's your birthday, after all. I definitely have to keep saying your middle name every single time.
I already opened all the gifts from you and Mom. Dad, are you telling a fib?
John ruffles his son's hair and shoots him one of his patented immersion winks. He decides then and there that a good father wouldn't need to keep any secrets from his son. No. A good dad will always let his son in on the joke, no matter how much trouble he might be about to get himself in.
Harry Anderson, don't tell your mother, but we're getting a new addition to the family today.
You know, that's really sad because I was really hoping his secret thing he was planning to do was he was going to kill Jane. Like he talked about graphene wire and like.
Here's the thing, Harry Anderson, because I do again need to say your middle name every single time I say it. But we're going to get a new member of the immediate family and remove remove 2 members of extended family. One of them by moving them into the closer knit family, and the other by just like getting rid of them. It's because
another thing that
you can think it through.
Another thing that John mentioned in the last episode, Arthur, was his desire to kidnap Jane and Gamzee and Jake's son because he thinks that his childhood is terrible, which is not wrong. And his plan might be to kill Jane and Gamzee and just kidnap Tavros.
Oh, that might be that. See, because I just had it in my head he was just gonna like garrote Jane
that
to
motherfucker
death.
Has because Jake can stay alive because that motherfucker has been through it. He will, if anything, it will be a mercy on him to do this as well. Jake can stay with them as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, I just had an image of him dissociating while like choking Jane to death on the like kitchen floor with like wire.
Anyone want to send us fan art of that?
Yeah, please. That'd be fire.
Please send us fan art.
You can do if it makes it easier.
Specifically, he needs to be like staring off into the distance, dissociating.
Yeah,
do a
like
trace
he's not
of
in
the
the moment.
scene from the.
He's not in the moment. He's completely disconnecting from reality, partly on purpose.
You can do a trace of the scene from the Simpsons movie where Bart is getting strangled, if you'd like.
If
that makes it easier.
If you would prefer to do that, go right ahead. Either way, it would be funny as hell, though.
Yeah, there you go. Is that the first? I don't remember if I've asked for any of the
I don't know if that's.
Really,
I think that might be the
attention.
first fan art request that you specifically have given.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but I don't have an incredible memory, and this does not take up a large portion of it.
Buddy, my memory sucks
fair.
too. The only reason I remember what happened last week is because I told myself I was going to tell you what happened last week.
The only reason I know what happened last week is because I had to listen back to it like 5 times in editing.
Yeah.
I basically revised for this shit by accident. Anyway, we got a paragraph, yes.
It's little Tavros Crocker who opens the door to Jane's opulent mansion. Still so short that he has to stand up on his toes to reach the knob. He stares up at his visitors with a serious expression. Description on his spectacles distorting the sides of his pupils so they look big, wet. They look like big, wet, depressing sinkholes. John's heart wrenches at the sight of him. He's so young, but he always looks so somber and sad.
Now, Arthur, we have a special request for Tavros Crocker.
It's got to be a little German boy.
No.
hello.
No. I was thinking The Voice. Your classic.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
That's literally the first thing he says.
Yeah, right.
It's fate. Truly, it's fate.
Oh, hello, folks. You're a mite early, don't you think?
Let me do. Nope. I'll also do Dave. Actually.
Dave and Jade materialise behind everyone. He in a pressed red suit, she in a glittering space dress. They're both holding gifts wrapped in spare printer paper. Dave adjusts his sunglasses and smirks at Harry Anderson.
Oh yeah, another thing that happened. Karkat's gone off the grid. He's become the resistance leader.
Yes! And that's why he's the goat!
I did figure that would actually get a legitimate pop.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that.
I did figure that would legitimately have a reaction of some kind, yeah. I figured that, if anything, would be the thing to make Arthur actually react without having to spend a full 30 seconds revving up the tiny sliver of enthusiasm he has. For the comic
Karkat has
in
escaped
general.
through the story for now.
Yeah,
My goat
he's
getting out of this
fled.
piece of shit.
Very fair reaction, normal.
Do you want to do Jade and I do Dave?
Yeah, fuck it, you take Dave, yeah.
Alright. You were exactly 30 seconds and like 68 nanoseconds early.
F off, Dave. You're getting even cornier than John. You're not even a dad.
I don't know, my guy Harry over there seems to be enjoying my material.
It's like you're a living atomic clock.
Man, I love this kid. What kind of 5-year-old is into atomic clocks? Damn, every time I see him I just want to pinch his cheek and tell him what things were like when I was his age and shit.
If you like kids so much, Dave, why don't you just buy one?
Jade, I know that what you think you were doing there was like smoothly inserting the idea of us one day adopting kids into the conversation. But what you actually just described is literal slavery, which is both illegal and bad.
Maybe you're the one who's illegal and bad. Ever think of that?
No, never crossed my mind, except when I sing that one Michael Jackson song. Anyway, John and Roxy, you ever heard the lady? You heard the lady, can we buy your kid?
No, he's not for sale.
Do you all want to come in or not?
Yeah, it's a fire voice suggestion. I'm glad
Yeah.
I can do this.
Yeah, because here's the thing, now, it's the best of both worlds, because now, for the rest of us, the voice is now on this character, and it's not going to get thrown around to other characters. But you get to throw this voice out.
I'm Jade!
But you get to
They
throw
harnessed
this
me.
voice out regularly.
You followed it.
One sec. Image
It's
of
for you as well.
werewolf in dungeon.
I know
Image of
what.
werewolf in
I love
dungeon.
just
Image
like
of werewolf
I love how every so
in
often after
chains.
you fully tell us what the joke you're going to do is
Just
about like
werewolf
30
in
seconds before the joke actually happens. Like it's the humor equivalent of like having in the hang on, I gotta
When we assigned the voice to Tavros Crocker. There he is. There he is.
There he is.
Beautiful.
Baby, I'm praying for you tonight.
Anyway, narration.
Christ, we got a narration line.
Tavros has been waiting patiently for the adults to finish talking the whole time, like he always does. He leads everyone inside with a stoic countenance, more befitting of a footman than the firstborn son of the planet's wealthiest family.
Sir, where's your mum and dad?
We're still in Auspitis Council.
Auspicis. Okay.
Auspicis counselling with Uncle Gamzee.
We also got on. You remember from the Alien Paradox space comic, the one that parodied Alien.
Beautiful.
Alright.
Oh, woof.
Woof is right.
Hey, Tavros, is Vriska here?
Unfortunately, Harry Anderson. I'm just gonna, every time John says this, I'm just gonna say Harry. This is a dumb thing. Why
Big H-A.
Why is it Anderson why is it the
Mr.
middle name
Anderson.
every single time?
Unfortunately, Mr. Anderson. Rose and Kanaya aren't on speaking terms.
Unfortunately, Harry,
They
Rose and
divorced.
Kanaya aren't on speaking terms with your Aunt Jane and Uncle Jake anymore.
Yeah, don't worry, they didn't divorce.
No, they're not
Why
divorced.
not?
They've divorced themselves from our social group and are still a couple.
Honestly, beast.
That's
It's
why
honestly-
they're the goats. It's really genuinely evil if you hang out with a billionaire.
And have a cuddle.
Yeah, or you can hang out with a billionaire if you are currently in the process of lulling them into a false sense of security around you so that you can kill them.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta play the long game with this shit.
Roxy sighs loudly through her nose. She hates talking about this shit.
Because of the political situation.
White woman.
What's a political situation?
Mother has been advising the human government that they should do their best to exclude trolls from the seats of power in all branches of public service, and Aunt Rose and Kanaya don't like it because some of the legislation in the works could delegitimize their marriage.
I think this is the best idea I've ever had in my life. I don't think I've ever had a better idea in my entire existence on this planet.
This is your peak.
I've peaked. I'm peaked here. I'm never gonna surpass this. I could be like at the hospital witnessing, like, there to see my newborn first child the day they are born. And I will be in the back of my mind saying, okay, this is a close second to the time I gave Arthur the suggestion to have this voice be for Tavros Crocker.
Dad, why is my sister's name Emerald? Because your mother named her after something she loves. Oh, I see. Thanks, Dad. No problem.
No
the
problem
idea
for-
of Arthur giving the voice to Tavros Crocker.
No problem,
What a
Arthur
voice.
giving the voice to Tavros Crocker.
I love that meme format.
It's brilliant. Anyway,
I have no idea what any of that means.
1 second, sorry, I'm just
oh,
fucking around on MS Paint.
he's doing something funny.
It has paint. Uh-oh.
I'll take the narration for this paragraph. The
No,
adults
I'm almost done, don't worry.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then I will simply pour myself a drink.
I'm not alcoholic, actually. I'm real normal.
See, yeah, I
Well, it can
wasn't
be
pouring
a
alcoholic
thing that
drink.
isn't alcohol.
Yeah,
I could.
thank
They versus them.
them, they.
How it be for they versus how it be for them. The voice is locked away, but it is transcendent.
Indeed.
The adults exchanged confused looks. It's a little more than jarring that this 5-year-old kid seems so well educated on the intricacies of xenophobic political policy. But then again, this is Jane's son, they remind themselves.
Anyway, why would you want Vriska to be here? Why ruin a nice birthday party?
Dad, because she's super fun.
She's not fun. She's mean.
Yeah, to you, because you're a wuss. Harry Anderson Egbert.
Don't call other kids wusses.
Hey, what's even wrong with being a wuss? Harry, my dude, you need to unplug from toxic masculinity.
From what?
What have you been teaching this kid?
Dave, sometimes I really can't believe this is the adult you chose to become.
It's actually great, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
It is. He became a woker. I'm the woker, baby. Why so queerious? Dave ruffles Mr. Anderson's hair. It's nice that Dave is so woke and great with kids, but that really does invite the question of why he and Jade don't have any yet. There's still something sad and wistful about Dave at that moment, as he pointedly avoids letting Jade take his hand while they're led into the game room. The game room.
The green room.
He misses his
rage.
boyfriend.
He misses the rage.
I think I miss my boyfriend. Right.
I miss my boyfriend, Jade. I miss him a lot. I'll be back.
I'm back in the fucking building again!
Please stop. Ouch.
Dave as he ends up in another room of Jane's house.
Jade and Dave still laugh and trade barbs with each other like old friends, but there's something disconcertingly sterile about it. John can't help but think about the last time they were all together like this in Jane's mansion, and the look on Karkat's face as he stormed out of the foyer. Interesting. Everyone settles down in the game room except Tavros, who stands by the door with his arms folded behind his back as if waiting to be ordered around. Mr. Anderson is opening his gifts from Jade and Dave when a door upstairs slams open so hard it rattles all the crystal glasses arranged on the table.
Okay.
I can do Jane.
Yeah, I was about to say, you want to take the fucking turbo racist
I'll take
again?
the bullet again.
Uh-huh.
You are such an unbelievable dunce, Jake English. I can't believe that I worked so hard and have to come home to your feckless tomfoolery every day. My goodness, what gives you the right to talk to me that way?
Jake's side of the conversation is too far away to hear, but Gamzee's unmistakable mush-mouthed voice floats down the hallway between the sharp edges of Jane's shrieks.
Oh my god. And you're not even proficient in bed anymore. What is even the point of you if...
Hey, calm your tits, baby.
Silence, clown!
Tavros stares at his feet, wearing a strained expression.
Oh, it's fine. My parents are kismesis after all.
Jane storms downstairs. Her guests are completely silent at the sound of her heels, as the sound of her heels echoes down the hall. She steps into the room, her face still twisted in rage and disgust. The moment her eyes fall over her gathered friends, however, their expression changes like someone flipping a switch. She smiles, looking cordial and perfectly pleasant, fluttering her lashes like there's nothing in the world more important to her than being an excellent host.
Oh no. That phrase in particular in this comic, in this franchise, has implications that are relatively, frankly, I think tame compared to what Jane is slowly... Actually, no, yeah, it is Lord English, basically. So, yeah, one step up on the shithead tier list from
this
where Jane
is bad news. This is
Don't
bad
worry,
news.
don't worry. If I were writing this comic, I would have Karkat bomb this house.
I mean, that might
But also,
happen.
we wouldn't be in this situation.
That's
But
fair.
I'd hope
if I were
not,
handed
but-
this from this point exactly,
It's not that I hope not, it's that I hope he waits until, I hope he waits until tomorrow and Jake has gone out shopping.
nah.
Yeah, with Tavros.
Just wipe the whole slate clear. Just
Well, I feel like Tavros will be gone
Burn
by
it
the end
all
of
down.
today. Tavros
Just-
will be absent from this house and
just
yeah.
zero sum game.
Charge you
hello
all.
everyone. I'm sorry that I was not able to greet you at the door. I had some pre-appointed business to attend to. I trust that Tavros led you all inside without trouble.
Yes, ma'am.
Good boy.
Jane pats him on the head as she goes by, patronisingly, like you pet a dog. Or Gamzee.
Carrie Anderson, my dear. Auntie Jane.
Jane stoops down to her knees and throws her arms open. Harry Anderson bolts across the room and throws himself into her ample chest, nuzzling into her cheeks as she laughs and ruffles his hair fondly. John turns his head aside so that no one sees the quizzy face he's making. Jane is, unfortunately, Harry Anderson's favourite aunt. She gained his affection the same way she gains everyone's affection. She fucking bought it.
You've gotten so big and strong since I last saw you. I grew a whole 3 inches. Yes, I can see that. You're going to be quite the strapping young man before we know it. Since your first milestone birthday, I've instructed my staff that you are to be spoiled like a little prince today. Right now, they're just finishing off your cake. It's a recipe I invented just for you. Gosh! And I've got your present all wrapped up too. It is too big to keep in the house, however, so after cake and tea, we'll go see it in the backyard. You're the best, Auntie Jane.
Oh, no. Jane, please don't tell me you commissioned one of those drone thingies for my son.
Jane rises to her feet, huffing.
And if I did, John, what would be the problem with that? Are you saying that you don't want to assure your son's safety? In troubled times such as these, one can never be too careful.
Roxy, back me up here, honey. There's no way you'd be okay with that, right? Come on.
Actually, I really like when we have
throwing you into a wood chipper.
genocide
I'm throwing you into a wood chipper.
I love when we have with a genocide drone in our house. Actually, I really that's one of my favourite things. Hooray!
Father, please let me keep the genocide drone in my house. I mean, your house. Well, it'll be my house when it kills you, but you know.
My house. In the middle of my house.
My drone. In the middle of my house.
My drone.
Drone home. My drone in the middle of my home.
In the middle of your house. Now my house.
I have taken over the street.
Israel. Roxy finishes one of her earrings and casts her gaze around the room, looking at every and anything but her husband. Dave and Jade have also developed a profound interest in the patterns woven into the expensive carpet under their feet.
Well, I can't say I'm comfy with it, but...
But?
Jenny means well, John, and it'd be rude to just refuse a gift from my bestie like that. Besides, you're just assuming she got Harry Anderson an Imperial drone. She never said that was what it was. Did you, Jen?
Jane's tight-jawed silence confirms that she did, indeed, have a literal instrument of government oppression crafted for their son on the momentous occasion of his 5th birthday. John has to pinch his nose and practice controlled breathing to keep himself from getting mad for real. In an argument right now would totally fuck up all his plans.
Okay, fine. You know what? I don't care.
Really?
Yeah, it's whatever. I get it. Jane's just trying to show that she cares.
You know I do adore little Harry Anderson.
What I do care about, however, is that cake. And not eating it, I mean.
Excuse me?
Nothing personal, Jane. It's just that I'm not the biggest fan of cakes. Instead, I was wondering if maybe I could go visit the trophy room. You know, the one where Jake keeps all his memorabilia from that dumb show he used to be on.
You mean, oh my god. You mean popping and hopping pistol locking with Jake English?
No.
Or do you mean doing the Charleston with notable social figureheads, stars versus enemies of the state with your host Jake English?
That one's still running, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, that's definitely not the one I was talking about. You probably mean Afternoon Gilly Gaffy amongst the common folk with your host, J. Gishigun McGee. No, God, these all sound so bad. I mean the one with Dirk.
Dude.
You mean the classic primetime program Rumble in the Pumpkin Patch?
Yeah, that one. Oh. You. Why do you want to go look at stuff from Rumble in the Pumpkin Patch? Why not? I don't know, it just seems kind of morbid with Dirk dead and all. Don't you think? Also, that show was really gross. I support Jake in whatever he does, but it was so...
Sweaty.
Yeah. I will say, if Dave and Jay do end up having a kid, we gotta give that kid the Postal Dude voice.
Sure.
Like, you get Solid Snake, you get Shadow the
You
Hedgehog,
gotta-
those voices meld together, and that kid's asking you to sign a petition.
Sign my petition. I want you to sign my petition.
You want to sign my petition?
I'm going postal, dude.
I don't know, I just feel like it was an important cultural milestone, and I missed it all by being mopey and depressed for like 5 years straight. So, what do you think, Tavros? Want to show me all about your dad's glory days? Got a narration line there.
Tavros blinks up at John in surprise. I didn't even notice.
I can take you there, John.
No, that's fine. I'd like some time to get to know my nephew, or a cousin, ecto brother. Oh my god, Dave, I just realized that when we get married, that'll make John and Rose siblings-in-law. Which is funny, since I guess John is technically already your father-in-law.
Yep, that's totally what our friend group needs, to be even more incestuous.
What does incestuous mean? It means that everyone's really good friends, Harry Anderson. It's just a big, dumb, fancy word for BFFs. It's a big, hard word for grown-ups, so feel free to unknow it now, sweetie.
Oh yeah, totally. That's totally Ed.
Hey, Tavros, let's go, buddy.
John sets a hand on Tavros' back and pushes him out of the room. When they're upstairs, together, far enough away from the party, Tavros wrenches his hands together and asks,
Uncle John, what's the real reason we're up here?
This just popped into my head. I don't know why it just popped into my head.
Okay. Strange.
It's my favorite new Deltarune meme format where they just put the character icons in the text boxes.
Yeah, no, this one's goated.
It's goated. Yeah, that's good. It is good, don't get me wrong.
I saw one that, I'll try and find it again, but it was Susie being mid-sentence, and then like one of her not Susie, it was Noelle being mid-sentence in the house, and one of her lines being read, and as she starts saying it, she just goes, what the fuck was that? What the fuck's going on, Chris? What is
Yeah,
the...
a lot of
I do love the one
It's like the roaring night, and it's like a picture of Berkeley, and it's like, wait, what the fuck? Oh, you weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah.
Just, I love the one that was
Good
just,
shit.
yeah,
It's-
Noelle
I
actually
think I've
tweeting at
seen
It's
the one you're
same
talking
joke
about, but
over and over again, but
I
it's
always
never
love
not
seeing
funny
it
to
again.
me.
Anyway.
But lady, I love Berkeley's voice. This is one of my favorite voices that I do.
Did you do the Tavros line, or?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, that Uncle
I
John wants
forget.
to be a reason we're up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see that you were getting uncomfortable. You don't like being around big crowds like that, do you? But you don't like being alone either. Well, not in this house at least. I wouldn't want to be alone here either. It's not a very nice place to live, is it?
I'm not sure I understand your meaning, Uncle John.
Here, come with me.
John grabs Tavros by his chubby wrist and begins dragging him around a corner from one featureless white hallway to another.
This isn't the right way.
I know. Hey, Tavros, why don't we just go to your room for a minute?
Tavros tugs on John's hand and leads him back a few steps. With his free hand, he pushes the door open, revealing a large, tidy bedroom. Four-poster bed, perfectly arranged bookshelf, not a single toy out of place on the floor. The room obviously belongs to a 5-year-old, judging by the colourful wallpaper and irreverent clown-themed bedsheets. There's nothing in it to suggest individualised expression of developing a personality. Tavros sighs, his facial expression unchanging. He looks resigned to life in general, as well as whatever it is he's experiencing from this particular situation. Wait, what is he expecting from this situation, having been led away to a secluded part of the house by an adult? What has he been taught to expect? That was something I was thinking.
Tavros, is everything okay?
Yes, Uncle John. Why do you ask?
You just seem, I don't know, sad.
No, I feel okay. It is a happy day. After all, it's Harry Anderson's birthday. There's a good reason to be happy.
Yeah, but what about you? Are you actually happy about it? About everything going on here?
Well, I suppose. Mama tends to get displeased when I'm unhappy, so...
Sigh.
John walks a little further into the room, inspecting the surroundings. You find a single fold, a wrinkle in the sheets, nor a... Then looks down. He takes a step back to set his foot on the part of the floor he just stepped on. He lifts it again, with some tacky resistance tugging at the sole of his shoe. The floor is sticky here, the floor of a movie theatre. He bends down to touch it and give it a sniff, just as he thought. Fago.
Tavros, does Gamzee ever come into your room?
Oh, possibly. He so often is to be found in so many places.
John glances under the bed and sees it, a half-finished bottle of Fago.
Isn't that his Fago there?
Oh my, no, please, Uncle John, don't tell my mother.
Tell her what?
Oh, the Fago is mine. My uncle gives it to me sometimes. My mother strictly forbids it, of course.
John nervously ponders this response and everything about the boy's life that it could be implying. Takes a deep breath and becomes very serious. He places a hand on Tavros' shoulder and looks him directly in the eye.
Tavros, listen to me. Are you getting bad touched by your Uncle Gamzee?
Tavros seems taken aback by the question, then appears thoughtful.
Oh, no. Yes, I can gather how you might draw that conclusion.
You can. Why? You're like 5.
It just seems like the kind of thing that would eventually happen to me, does it not?
A look of sadness washes over John's face, a sadness deeper than either kind he could summon for the previous 2 funerals he's attended.
What would make you say that?
Well, I think for the same reason that you led yourself to wonder. Uncle John, he's a very bad clown uncle, but I think I am not allowed to say or think such a thing.
Why not?
Because Uncle Gamzee has undertaken his redemption arc. With a spirit of great sincerity, I've been told. So, the truth is, no matter how I may actually feel about him, Mother tells me that he is not actually bad. And therefore, anything he does cannot truly be considered to be bad either. Otherwise, we're not respecting his repentance, and all the others that he has saved.
Tavros sighs again. John makes no effort to disguise his look of grave disapproval and sorrow.
I don't want you to worry too much, though. His occasional sojourns into my room are not of any especially ill intent. I don't think he has done me in confidence, and his intention is to train me.
Train you?
Yes, in matters of combat, philosophy, life, love. I suppose to behave the way a mentor does, as he sees it.
Anger wells up in John anew. He gets to his feet in a flurry, a literal one. A gust of wind whisks through the room, clattering open the closed door and rustling a perfectly arranged stack of papers off the desk. They flutter through the room like dead leaves caught in an autumn storm. Soon the room is howling with his sustained winds.
That's it. Tavros, start packing right now.
Packing?
Yeah. One bag with some of your clothes, your favorite toys and books, that kind of thing.
Oh, I don't understand.
Tavros, I have to get you out of here, now.
What?
I'm going to take you away so you can live with me, Harry Anderson, and your Aunt Roxy. You wouldn't have to live here anymore. No more being alone all the time. No more weird troll maids or listening to your parents fight. And no more Uncle fucking Gamzee.
Oh, well, that does sound jolly good, Uncle John.
Then what are you waiting for? Start packing.
Well, I would, except that we can't go out without tripping the security. Mother has taken great precautions to make sure I never...
Don't worry, kid. I came prepared.
John produces a garrote wire and a shotgun from a bag.
I'm gonna kill your fucking mom. And that stupid fucking clown asshole. And maybe hit Jake in the leg or something for letting this happen. I'm not gonna kill him, because honestly, leaving him alive would actually be worse for him.
John produces his screwdriver and a length of wire from the inside pocket of his suit jacket.
We're leaving through that window, one way or another.
Tavros takes in a sharp breath before spinning on his heel and stumbling towards his closet. John catches the ghost of a smile on his "you don't stand a ghost"
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
on his face before he turns, and that's all it takes to turn the pounding of his heart from terrified to thrilled. Yes, what he's about to do will probably send shockwaves through their already fragmented French group. But Jane's not really started. She brought this on herself. John starts opening the window, using all the tricks he's memorized from tutorials on the deep web to bypass the security bolt. He whistles to himself, thinking about how happy Tavros is going to be with him. Roxy and Harry Anderson... is going to be with him, Roxy, and Harry Anderson. Jake barely even seems to like the kid. Jake does. Jake loves him, even though he was totally trapped into this unhappy relationship because of the pregnancy. So it seems to John, the only way to save Jake from this unspeakable prison is to subtract the only thing he cares about. Roxy will be mad at first, but John is certain that she'll what? Acquiesce? Is that really what he wants? Considers this with a sense of guilt. How exhilarating it would be if she finally fought him on something. Just starts laughing to himself and the window pops open suddenly. No alarm goes off. Deep Web was right. This kid's head is going to explode because there's a bomb planted in his neck. That's the type of shit Jane would do.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, she probably would. Some Suicide Squad ass shit.
Fresh summer air rushes in and fills John's lungs.
Can you say, what are we, some kind of Suicide Squad in The Voice?
Are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
Why did your mother let you watch that?
She didn't.
I'm not even talking because of the context. I'm talking because of like the sheer quality. Like, why didn't they just put the other Suicide Squad movie
made him
on?
watch it.
Why didn't he just put the other Suicide Squad movie on?
No, because
Actually,
it was Gamzee.
my hobby is watching the worst versions of movies that have been made.
I also really like the original Justice League, the one before the Snyder Cut.
Honestly, kid, I think we're gonna get along just fine on that hobby. Come on, I got a copy of fucking Troll 2 back at home.
Where's the worst version of Troll 2? I only watch it if it's had a shitter remake, or they did a sequel that's worse. Now I think Troll 1 is dog shit.
There isn't a Troll 1.
I like this bite
That's
that has
the
infected
brilliant
the
part.
voice.
That's the brilliant part.
Oh my
There isn't
God.
a Troll 1. It doesn't exist. I think Dave...
The Troll 1 is the joke they made. When they
I think
made it
Dave made a
called
version
Troll
of
2.
Troll 1 one time, and it was just like a 5-second...
AI generates Troll 1.
It was just like a 5-second like video recording of Karkat's face while they were
That makes
watching
sense.
while they were watching Troll 2, and he got really angry about how like it's fully inaccurate.
They were
to the
eating
troll
her.
species.
And then we're gonna eat him.
Like they didn't even look like
Oh my
trolls.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
No.
Anyway, where the fuck were we? Paragraph.
Fresh
fresh
summer
summer
air rushes in and fills John's lungs. His head swims with the giddy high feeling of being on the verge of getting away with some shit. Wow. Is this why people commit crimes? Feels so good. Going to Dr. Resident who's done something bold and illegal. Starts laughing louder. Tavros is laughing too, quiet and cautious at first, but picking up steam as he begins to taste the sort of freedom he's never allowed himself to imagine.
Oh my
John
god,
turns.
Homestuck epilogues with freedom motif. That's not the freedom motif.
Not
it
even
isn't.
remotely close, but
That's the
alright.
same.
No, it
Motif.
isn't, but it's the...
da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da. I can't
Yeah,
sing.
it's the one that's in the Jevil and the...
And the
It's
sculptor
It's in
and
Jevil,
the
it's in
bears.
Big Shot, it's in
It's in all the
Gerson.
secret bosses.
Except for Roaring, not Dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except for
He's
Roaring
technically
Knight.
not a secret boss. The secret is just that you can win.
Shit dealer. Op dealer. Op numero uno.
For real.
Only because he has one attack that I'm like, I do not... Fuck, you can't be shifting my perspective. I'm not paying attention. I'm playing this game on instinct. You can't change what's going on. My instinct can't handle that.
Yeah, it's
For
not
me, it's the
ultra
one
yet.
where
Same-
it's the circle of
same
swords
thing
and
with the
he's like shooting other swords at you. That's the one that I hate. And, and when it
yeah.
diagonally slashes the screen.
But yeah, it's just a perspective changing one when he slashes stuff apart. I'm like, I can't deal with that. I'm instincting and it changes. Anyway,
I'm instincting
John
my ultra
turns.
right now.
shocked to see Jade standing in the bedroom doorway. She looks like a She
Oh my
looks
God.
like a what? She looks like a shadow with her dark hair hiding her face. John can't tell what kind of expression she's making under there. She speaks softly.
Mason, do you want to take John for this section?
Yeah, sure.
John, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just, fixing this damn broken window is all.
She twitches her dog ears and raises her face. Her mouth is a neutral line, but her eyes are burning furiously.
I heard everything.
The two of them stare at each other for a long time. John isn't sure how he's supposed to read this moment. He used to know Jade better than anyone he knew, but in recent years she's passed him by, just like the rest of the world. Tavros is carrying his closet, fiddling with the strap on his backpack.
So what are you going to do? Tell Jade?
Jade flinches
Me,
like she's
Jade?
been hit.
You're Jade.
She flicks her tail and breaks eye contact.
John, I wouldn't do that to you. You'd probably end up on Jake's stupid execution dance-off show.
Then are you gonna help me?
She shakes her head.
I can't do that either. You know that this is just going to make everything worse, right?
Jade, I don't know where you've been these past few years, but I don't think things can get any worse. I mean, even today, Jane was up here hollering at Jake about how his dick doesn't work right when she knew we were all waiting for them downstairs.
I know. But all you're doing by kidnapping him is piss all you're going to do by kidnapping him is piss everyone off.
Excuse me, dearest aunt, but... is it kidnapping if I badly would like to go?
See?
Sigh. I understand where you're coming from, but I don't think you've actually thought this through.
Yes, I have, because I've been planning it for years. I know that I've been pretty, flaky in the past, but this is really important. I know what I'm doing.
Jade sighs in frustration and pushes back her bangs.
John, Jane is one of the most powerful people on this entire planet. Do you really think you can keep him away from her if she wants to get him back? I'm sorry, but you just don't know them like I do.
If you know them so well, Jade, then you know why I have to do this.
I'm on your side here. I know that Jane hasn't been the best parent, but stealing somebody's child, there has to be another way.
A gust of wind blasts in through the window and blows back Jade's hair, leaving it all mussed over her shoulders. John points at her.
If there was another way, we would have found it by now. But there isn't one, because everyone's been all brainwashed by marriage or whatever the hell happened over the last few years that made things be this way. It's like everyone just talks past each other all the time.
John?
I'm the only one who ever seems to realize that something's wrong.
I would really be chuffed if the two of you
Even you, Jade, you're not listening to me right now.
would stop quarreling and listen to me for a spell.
That's why Karkat left, because you didn't listen to him, just like you don't listen to Dave.
What the fuck, John? This isn't about me and Dave.
Yes, it is. I mean, not directly, but cosmically, yeah, it is.
Cosmically?
You knew that Dave and Karkat were in love with each other, but you went ahead and totally messed with their relationship anyway.
What?
Jade, don't pretend you have no idea what happened.
I can't believe... John, that's such a low blow. You don't know the first thing about me and Dave's relationship.
I know more than you think I do. I know that you pressured them into that whole relationship. I know that they both hated it and only went along with it because they care about you and felt obligated. And Jade, I love you, but honestly, how does that make you any different than Jane?
I'm nothing like her.
Well, you're nothing like the Jade I used to know either.
The wind in the room picks up. It skates along the walls and dislodges books from the shelf, gets on the bedsheets and balloons them off the mattresses.
The Jade I used to know was caring and selfless. All you ever wanted was for your friends to be safe. You weren't this selfish.
Oh, is that what this is about, John? You don't like it now that I'm not some helpless princess in a tower anymore? You don't like it that I'm doing things for myself now?
What the hell are you talking about? Seriously, Jade, I don't even know who you are anymore.
Well, I can certainly say the same for you right now.
Oh, Auntie Jade! Oh, Uncle John, you should really,
John and Jade stop. There is another shadow cast in the doorway. A much darker one.
Excuse me?
She says in a sugar-sweet voice.
But what the fuck is going on in here?
I'll take John back.
no!
Jane! We were just...
Hollering at each other so loudly that everyone in the darned house can hear you? Oh, like you want to talk.
I'll take John back. I'll take John back
Okay.
because we got a lot of Jane here.
Yeah.
Oh, like you want to talk.
John, I know that we have not been so close in recent years as we were in the past, but I would like to think that at the very least, our familial relationship would make it so that you felt you could talk to me face to face if you think that my method of parenting is insufficient.
Are you sure? Do you really want to know what I think? no.
Please, John, illuminate me.
A lash of wind whips from window to door, down the hall in time to meet the rest of the partygoers, now including Jake Crocker himself. They've all come upstairs to investigate the noise. Tavares flinches when the book slams against the closet door, 2 inches from his face.
What's going on?
Oh shit.
I don't know, Jane. I feel like if I really speak my mind here, it might be dangerous. How do I know you won't have the secret police come and arrest me in the night?
Excuse me?
That's where this is all going, right? Your whole thing with the trolls?
If you have something to say, then say it plainly, John.
Fine.
I think he was.
Oh, I think he's saying it more plainly. Fine.
He's about to pop up.
I don't think that you had bad intentions to start out with, Jane. In fact, I think that you probably honestly thought that you were doing what was best for the world. You've always been a perfectionist, right? But over the last few years, you've morphed into a complete control freak. And it all started with your relationship with Jake. You forced him into a relationship when Dirk's corpse wasn't even cold.
I would like to point out...
I'm sorry, but you're calling me a control freak? Dirk was the control freak. After he died, I distinctly remember loosening up. In fact, I let go. I was actually relieved to hear he died. Janie, what? Okay, that was a misleading statement. What I really meant was...
Jane, you're missing the point.
That Jane and I were involved in a romantic dalliance at the time of his death.
Dirk is dead. This isn't about him anymore. You're the one cheering the government along as it marches toward genocide.
John, I hardly think you're qualified to opine on the nuances of the current political situation. Thank you very much.
Ha! Is that how you talk to your husband too?
He's actually at the moment my kismesis, and if Jake didn't want any of this, he wouldn't have knocked me up.
Hello, chaps. I am right here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that was such an accident. Can you honestly say that he wanted any of this?
The wind rises with the pitch of John's yelling, turning Tavares' bedroom into a miniature tempest. The gale upends the bookshelf and snaps open the toy box and sends all the debris spinning in every direction, smashing against the walls and bedposts. John doesn't seem to notice, encased in his own cyclonic armor. Oh my god, I'm fucking sick of this domestic relationship every fucking day. Can we talk about something else for once?
Yeah, Dave, I'm sick of it too. That's my point.
Okay, then John, can you just stop all this windy shit at least?
No, I can't. I can't stop because I'm not the problem.
Are you saying that I'm the problem? That's extremely reductive.
Okay, yeah, there are lots of problems, but I've gotta say, Jane, you kind of are the problem. A lot of this awful garbage revolves around you. You're the one always selling everyone on Gamzee's redemption arc, which is total bullshit. I'm putting him on billboards, organizing redemption rallies, and...
John, the people need something to believe in if we're to live in an organised society. You simply wouldn't understand.
And letting him sleep in your and Jake's bed and feeding him that weird milk all the time. Ugh!
Hey, my relationship with my loyal auspicious is none of your business, let alone who it is I decide to share a bed with.
Isn't it? You sure go out of your way to shove it in everyone's face.
John, that's just uncalled for.
It's bullshit, Jane. It's all bullshit.
The wind surges again. The window bangs open so hard that it smashes against the pane, sending shards of glass whipping through the storm. Everyone cowers from the rain of sharp projectiles. John catches what he's doing when he sees how terrified the kid's looking, shuts his eyes, digs his fingernails into his palms, doing everything he can in his power to calm himself down. When he opens his eyes again, the room is completely destroyed. Tavros is all the way in his closet, clinging white-knuckled to the edge of the door. Everyone else clustered around the doorway. Jade stares at John with a dark expression. After a beat of silence,
Harry Anderson starts crying.
I...
Roxy won't meet his eyes. Dave won't either. John turns to Tavros, opens his mouth to apologise, but the kid just ducks deeper into the closet, trembling.
I'm sorry.
No one wants to hear it, John.
John staggers back a few steps toward the broken window. His vision is blurring beneath a pool of angry tears that he can't hold back anymore. He wipes his face with both hands, sloppily and clumsily, the way he used to cry when he was a kid. He doesn't open his eyes again until he's jumped through the open window. The sky outside is dark. He flies higher and higher, high enough that the air starts to get thin and chilly up here. The human kingdom looks so small. You can see the sun setting over the curvature of the earth, a brilliant arc of orange and red. It's like looking down at a little toy city, a ship in a bottle. That's what the world feels like now. A tiny, fake, model planet living inside a bubble. Look too hard and the illusion cracks around the edges. The black hole in John's anime dreams. There's a trembling in his hands that he hasn't felt in years. He looks up at the glimmering stratosphere and imagines piercing through it. That pop the bubble, he wonders? Would he go hurtling into space forever? He's contemplating that, just flying up as far as he can until he flies into the sun, or stops existing, whatever. Till he realises that his phone is buzzing in his pocket. He takes it out, it was dropped because of how cold his hands are, the breath frosting in the air as he looks at the screen. The colour of the text sends a jolt through his blood. With shaking fingers, he answers the text. John, are you there? I really need to talk to someone right now.
Yeah. Me too. Oh. So, how long is this page? Long. Quite long. Quite. I think we
it's a
could
one-page
get
episode.
through it. I think we could get through it if we really wanted to push it, but I think this might be a one-pager, potentially.
Yeah. It's just a fun one-page episode.
Yeah, 1-page episode.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Well, shit, what do we think of John's justified crash out?
What was that?
It was justified, yeah.
It was very justified. More collateral than was needed at all, but honestly, the spark for it, fully reasonable.
Yeah. It's a shame he terrified the kid. I wish he would have been able to get out with them. Honestly, this candy arc, I will say, it's interesting in that it's kind of... Yeah. It's showing kind of the worst aspects of all these characters and how they could become these terrible things, and that's very interesting to do. Obviously,
Homestuck post-canon darkest timeline.
It's real shit. Like they're making an active effort to write it in a way that is poor, which is one of the reasons I'm so just uninterested. I think you can write something that's shit and sloppy, but you have to try. Maybe. That might be what I'm looking for. Effort and care and passion in your work. But this was, good.
As opposed
this
to
was good
sort of
writing.
The continuance of the sort of irony poisoned irreverence.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
like, it's fine in smaller quantities, but like it's kind of been caked on a lot in Homestuck.
I mean,
but,
I've never enjoyed a character who finds themselves above the plot they're in.
But it is quite fun when it's a character who is deeply, definitely, like, emotionally entrenched in the plot they're in, trying to get away from it by literally achieving higher levels of verticality from it.
Yeah, you can be like a
juxtaposition,
dickhead who's trying to be. You can be a snobby arsehole, but you can't.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about
better
that. I'm
than
like
the genre
talking
you're in.
literally what just happened of a character being like deeply emotionally entrenched in the story and trying to escape it by literally trying to be above the story, as in look down and see it.
Oh yeah,
That's sort of like
Yeah, no, the way they wrote this
visual
this
thing.
was,
Yeah, you know,
this
nice
was
little bit
a
of visual flavour.
good page. This was good as
Good
far as
singular
it
page.
as far as this goes. And I'm, how long is Candy?
40 something. I know they're both 40 something. I think one was, I looked into it, I think one of them was 41 pages, one of them was like 46 or 48, and I don't remember which one Candy actually is. But either way, we're still only a little past halfway.
Wow. Yeah,
Like 5/8.
it's there was some good stuff, but I hope the story goes in the way of we need to kill Jane.
I really do, yeah, just like... John goes and says hi to Karka and just is like...
I hope they don't not resolve this. This whole thing
Bro,
they're
we
setting
gotta
up
build a
needs to...
bomb.
Yeah, exactly. Like this
Bro, we
whole
gotta
thing they're
build,
setting
like,
up
a
with the
weapon. I
the
gotta
genocide
kill
and the
this
terrorism.
motherfucker.
I want a resolution to this arc where the character who is awful and evil gets their comeuppance. Not an avoidance of resolving this because everything
But
has
then
been
again,
disrupted from canon and it just
It being
unravels.
Candy, it's gonna go the second way. Let's not mince words.
Yeah, that's the point of this, is that
You
things
can know
just
it's gonna go one way
spiral
and
out.
still hope it's gonna go a different one. You know.
I just hope they resolve
Prepare for
this
the worst, hope for
before
the
they
best.
spiral off. That's what I'm after.
Yeah. Anyway, Mason, anything else you wanted to say on this?
No, not really. It was just that was heavy.
Heavy, but justified crash out.
Yeah.
It is rough that it didn't actually materially do anything good. But hey,
He's
Maybe
taken a
like
step
sometimes.
away. That's what you need to do. You just can't. You can't not tell those people the things they need to.
yeah,
You can't be complicit. You have to speak your mind and hate.
you gotta
them.
actually stand up and do something about that shit, even if it like materially doesn't actually end up singularly doing anything good. It can help you sort of like, if
Distance
nothing else, it can
yourself.
help you connect with people who agree with you that shit's bad, and you can, work together to actually make something good happen.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Yeah. Can get your priorities in order,
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well.
Anyway, yeah, outro time. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things, such as reading Creepypasta before this, if you want to catch up on our Halloween shenanigans, you may. Of course, it is all right there. And this week, as mentioned before, the JoJo's Arcs tier list for parts 1 and 2. It's, I think, shorter than all of the episodes of Reading Creepypasta. If not, it's 2 hours. It's like pretty much 2 hours dead. You can check that out when it comes out this week. It's going to be quite fun. We had a good bit of fun recording it. And the part 3 tier list will probably not be for a while. Actually, we've kind of got I've kind of got plans written up for the rest of the year as it comes along. But sometime 2026, probably early, we'll get back to it. You can also follow me on Tumblr and on Blue Sky. I post things in those places occasionally. Not a huge amount, but I reblog things sometimes. Post things on occasion. I'm just there. But you can, of course, also send me DMs, send me whatsoever you choose. YouTube sometimes eats your comments, which is very frustrating for all involved, so if you want to send me something and YouTube says you cannot, for whatever reason, send it to me on one of those places and I'll actually be able to see it. You can also follow our friend June on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and on Instagram. She does stuff in those places sometimes as well. Currently, she's away in California, I believe. So, maybe there will be something from that, maybe there won't. I'm not 100% sure, but if there is, you can find it over on those places. And you can also follow Arthur here on Twitch. Arthur.
Yes. Twitch.tv/PENNEDRAIG. That's me. And Drake. I'm having a lot of fun with it at the moment. Just finished Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. I'm now going to be doing the Weird Route. I'm going to do Weird Route chapter 3 in my own time, because apparently it doesn't change much. But Snowgrave will be Snowgrave. Snowgrave. Yeah, I mean, it should be good fun. Quite excited for that. It should be, gonna do chapter 4 coming up sometime. I don't know how soon. Probably not super soon.
You could still stream chapter 3 and just fuck about, basically. It's just
maybe, I'll just see what happens, like, genuinely. If I haven't got it done by, like, next Wednesday, I probably will stream it.
That's fair. So you will know about that by next episode, probably. Or maybe the episode
And
after.
if I have finished it by then, I'll be like, nah, fuck it. I'll stream chapter 4 on, like, next Wednesday or next Friday or something.
Indeed.
And
And
it's stream at 6:30 GMT or 8, one of those two times, 6:30 or 8 o'clock, or 8 PM
GMT. Hell yeah.
GMT. So you can use a world clock to figure that out.
Yeah.
PM,
Google
I ain't streaming
and
that
ignore the
early.
AI summary, because obviously
Right.
AI summary be like, okay, 8 PM GMT, that's like 9 PM Japan time, right?
Who knows? Not me. I never lost control.
And Mason, do you have anything you wish to say at the end of this here episode of Reading Homestuck, the Epilogues?
I'd like to say thank you all so much for watching. We love making these. We hope you enjoy watching us and watching them and watching everything we do. Reading creepypastas is all done, and I hope you enjoyed the JoJo tier list. We certainly enjoyed making it. It was definitely the most.
It was a nice
for the last
break
couple of months,
after the last.
It was.
After the last
I think I
month and a
can
half.
comfortably say that it's the nicest thing we've made.
Relieving, I think, would be the word. A nice respite.
Yeah. We'll be getting back into the stuff that we were doing before October soon.
Indeed. After the JoJo's tier list, we will be getting back into our regular series. Some Lancer, some Diggin' Rimper. Good times. Indeed. But yes. Anything else from anyone? Or shall we wrap this up finally?
No, not from me.
In full.
Yeah, I guess we're done here.
Alright. With that, we'll see you in the next video. Later.
Bye bye.